QC.net.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Battle of the Books Quiz Center channel, where we break down middle grade books to help you get ready for reading competitions like the Battle of the Books. We're diving into Tagging Freedom by Rhonda Roumani, a powerful story about two cousins, one living in Syria and one in America, whose lives collide through art, protest, and courage. In scene one, we're in Syria, where Kareem lives with his parents and his brother. Kareem Haddad is a 13-year-old boy growing up under the dictatorship of President Bashar al-Assad in Damascus, Syria. With his brother Rami and their friends, Kareem secretly paints a mural on a public wall protesting the government. The mural features 15 white birds and one black bird, representing the boys from Daraa who were arrested and tortured. And the black bird symbolizes Hamza, a boy who was killed. Kareem paints the words, "We deserve to fly free," in red. This act of graffiti is dangerous. Kareem and his friends know that if the secret police, the Mukbarat, or the hired thugs called Shabiha catch them, they could be arrested, or worse. After the mural, Kareem isn't supposed to look back, but he does. And then black paint on his sneakers becomes a small but terrifying reminder of how risky their protesting is. When protests escalate in Syria, after Kareem disobeys his parents and joins in a protest, his parents decide to send him to the U.S. to live with his aunt and uncle, Samira's parents, hoping to keep him safe. Scene 2 takes place in Massachusetts, where Samira lives with her parents. They live in Allensdale, Massachusetts. Samira Sukari, or Sam, is Kareem's cousin. She's creative and funny, but struggling with identity. She feels caught between being Muslim and Arab at home and fitting in at school where she's the only Muslim student. She hides parts of who she is, changing her name to Sam, avoiding conversations about religion, and trying to join the Spirit Squad, even though its leader, Kat Spencer, bullied her in the past. Kat shows herself to still be quite the bully. Sam's best friend, Ellie, who is supportive and artistic. Sam and Ellie have a special bond. Ellie draws, Sam writes, and they dream of making a difference. But when Kareem shows up, he's not the same fun cousin that Sam remembers. He's angry, homesick, and feels powerless so far from the protests in Syria, where his parents work at the hospital. Everything changes when Kareem and Ellie start creating graffiti art using spray chalk. Their first mural, a globe that looks like an eye, appears near City Hall with the words, "Wake up, look outside your world." It's bold, moving, and anonymous. Soon, Kareem, Ellie, and eventually Sam use their art to raise awareness about Syria. Ellie is inspired by the powerful sketch Kareem draws as he plans a new mural of a boy pushing against a wall with the Arabic word for resist. Another mural says graffiti requires no permission. Get with the spirit. A direct response to Kat and the others who want the art shut down. When the school threatens to expel whoever is behind the murals, Kareem paints a final message on the school's front wall in real paint, not easily washed off chalk paint. He writes, "Syria is burning and nobody cares," and signs it with his real name. He's ready to be sent back to Syria, but his friends step up. Sam, Ellie, and Amari refuse to let him take the blame alone. They reveal themselves and form a group called JEANS, Jeans, standing for Justice, Equality, and Action Now Squad. Their punishment is a week of suspension and 30 hours of community service, cleaning up around the town and the school, painting over the graffiti. But their actions inspire change. The school creates an annual legal graffiti competition, hosts fundraisers for hospitals in Syria, and students begin to care about activism, not just popularity. In the end, Tagging Freedom is about using your voice, even when it's scary. Through graffiti, Kareem, Sam, Ellie, and Amari show that art can be a protest and a prayer and a path toward change. Many times I have found, reading the Battle of the books that I have learned more about world history and world current events by reading these books than I did sitting in history class in middle school and high school. Maybe it's because the stories are entertaining and so I'm paying more attention. I don't know why, but I learned so much by reading these books. I did not know anything about President Bashar al-Assad and how cruel he was. I didn't know anything about this. So I really am grateful that I learned so many things about what's going on in the world through these books. Thank you for watching and listening, and stay tuned for the next book that we do a deep dive into. And in the meantime, keep reading.
You read the books, now ready, get set at bobqc.net. You read the books, now ready, get set at bobqc.net.